What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's see how this mic sound and test. Test. That sounds a little static. Let me fix that. Let me try to fix that really quick. Alright, I hear that static. That's me pulling the plug. Just fix it really quick. So I'm going to mute that really quick. Test. We are live. We send this link out and we'll go ahead and get started. I don't know why it's sounding like that. I'm going to try to fix it. Test. We don't know how it sounds, y'all. Still trying to work on it really quick before we get started. Alright, sounds a little bit better. Alright, we got a bunch of news about to pop off. About to see how this goes down. Didn't take any trades last night. We're looking at some possible setups here in a second. We had GBP news last night. Let's go ahead. Well, we can keep that on screen. But as far as London session goes, we got a bunch of Euro news popping off for the first 30 minutes. Then 30 minutes after that, 4 a.m., we got Australian news. We got a bunch of orange for the news at 4 a.m. for Euro pairs again. Then at 4:30, we got GBP news. Then we get a little break. 9:45, we got USD news. 8:30, when markets reopen, we got Australian. So we got a bunch of news going on this stream. So we might just be watching the charts and breaking things down. It's just a bunch of consecutive news events. So we're going to look at the charts and start to check these things out, but we're going to take some of this stuff off really quickly. But what's going on, y'all? We might switch to the Euro pair just to see what they look like during the news events. The GBP pairs might be affected by it as well. But we're going to take a look and see. Looks like EJ is finally broken out of that consolidation and was stuck in for like a month and some change. So we might be able to trade that again soon. Hit the highs to the left. We're about to see if we can break these highs, and we can break those highs and hold like 159.70, 159.80 as a support. We can see the uptrend come back into play. I mean, it's already back into play, but we can see the uptrend continue, I should say. Had a great Monday to start off the week. We're going to go over that in a little bit as well. Yeah, we got all the pairs we're tracing right now. We got Euro news about to start in about 3 minutes and some change. We're about to see what goes down. Those are just joined the live. We just went over yesterday as well as just at the beginning. There's a bunch of news events popping off, so we're gonna be watching the news during this live stream. Because if you watch my video on YouTube on how to trade news, you already know that I will take the trade on a news day as long as it's not within like the first couple hours of the news event about to pop off. I literally have back to back news events. So I'm just gonna be chilling. We're gonna be just watching the charts, see how they react, and then we'll try to look for some setups going into. Well, we can try to pre-market, but we might wait till New York session. We'll see though. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that video really quick if y'all haven't watched it. I also just dropped the video yesterday. If you haven't checked that out, I'm gonna drop that link as well. What's going on, J-Rod? I see you in here. Yeah, we're gonna be looking for buys. So they're a nice retracement though. So I can see a buy setup here. All right, so here's the how to trade news video. Those just join the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit the first link and check it out for yourselves. Yeah, but the way EA is looking, unless the news just doesn't want price to continue to push up, the way it's looking, we are bullish. About to see if we can break this level of traffic. We was looking at some sell setups, but after hit this level of traffic here, as we can see, price stopped making lower lows, and then slowly started making a reversal, right? And we have a nice retest here. We see price respecting this as a support. So price can continue to hold this level of support. We can see the higher high come back into play. So we're going to see if the news is going to help price do that or not. G is looking kind of similar as well. Those that watch the Sunday chart analysis, a lot of stuff went as projected, and including some of the charts we entered yesterday, even on the live stream. If you don't watch the Sunday chart analysis, make sure to check that out. It looks like it's about to try to retrace or something. Yeah, we're not going to be taking any trades right now. We're probably not going to take any trades this stream because it's literally just consecutive lives. I mean, the consecutive news events back to back to back. Literally, like this entire live. We got it at 3:15, which is about to pop up. Then we got one at 3:30. Right after that, 15 minutes, and then we got some more. Literally 30 minutes after that at 4 a.m. Then we got news at 4:30. So yeah, we're gonna be just chilling. We might look for setups after that because then we got a little break into a New York session. Let's see if GJ can break this level. If we can break this level, we're gonna look for some buys. Did a nice move yesterday. So let me actually switch this. Let me get rid of this. I'm gonna set the alert for this one. That's the fuck is retracing. Everything retracing right now. Whoops. So as far as we did yesterday, we're about to pull that up right now because we got a bunch of retracements and retests going down. So we're gonna let price do its thing right now. So as far as yesterday, we started off with a great start. So if you hit that first link in the description, you'll be able to pull up the free signal room, free Telegram. You'll see how we did yesterday. So yesterday on Monday, we went 3-0. Took an EN buy. All TVs got hit, caught 86 pips to the SPX sell. All TVs got hit, caught 3,500 pips. Then took a gold buy. TP3 got hit, caught 500 pips, giving us a total of 4,080 pips caught. 586 strictly with the members in advanced play signal room. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the day. Every trade posted as my personal entry, SL, TPs, time the trade was posted, the date, how many people viewed it into the trade, reactions, and of course those TPs getting hit. As far as last week, we just scroll up to Sunday, the 22nd, you'll see how we did last week. So Monday, we caught 151 pips. Tuesday, we caught 0 pips. Wednesday, we caught 3,700. Thursday, we caught 583. And Friday, we got 2,920. In the week with a total of 7,354 pips, 3,182 strictly with the members and advanced play signal. As far as the win rate, we took 9 wins, only 1 loss, giving us a 90% win rate last week. And then just like to see on your screen how we did last quarter. Put it up right. What we did for the quarter. July 34-3, caught 105,389 pips. August we went 45-7, caught 219,708. In September we went 27-4, caught 60,634 pips. Giving us a total, like you see on the bottom of your screen, 341,731 pips. 323,385 strictly with the members in advanced play signal room. You can see this. We scroll to October 8th. All right, we're gonna pull that up some more, but I want to see if we can find some setups. I like GJ, especially since it finally broke out of that range and it was stuck in for like a week and a half. Right, so now we just got this resistance level up here, so we can break and hold above like 183.95, 184. We can look for some more buy setups. We can see the continuation of the uptrend. Because again, prior to that, it was catching all these sells down. Then when price hit the strong support level, that's when price shot back up. Then it was super choppy and rangy. Then it finally broke back out of that level. And now we're right back at this resistance level here. So we're going to break this support level. Break this resistance, turn back to support like it was support prior to. We can see the continuation of the uptrend continue if we can take these highs out to the left. But we're still going to be looking for buys. We're not going to be looking for sells unless price like breaks back below like 182.30, 182.20. So right now we're just waiting for one or two things. We didn't wait for price to push back up and break this level. Or if it tries to retrace back down to here, we could also look for a possible buy setup. But I'd rather try to break by daily level and then retrace back down. The main reason why is because I already did plenty of retracements yesterday. So I kind of want to just see the continuation. Yeah, so nothing really going on this first 15. We'll see what's going to happen in the next one. But either way, we're still waiting for confirmation. Nothing, no setups right now, anyways, regardless. We're still going to be looking for sells on the indices, US30, SPX, and NAS. We're just waiting for some retracements. All right, SPX was a good example yesterday, right? If you go to the SPX trade, you'll notice every time the final TP gets hit, I'll say the move SL on profit or close. And this is a perfect example. Why? Because as soon as the final TP got hit, what happened? Price retraced back, try one more time, hit the same level, Then what happened? I think rejected all the way back to the next key price. So I actually broke our initial resistance level right here. And it came all the way back to this one where we took sales on Friday last week. So again, nobody should have closed this trade red, but that's another example why I always say to do that, especially when the final TP gets hit. And if y'all read the disclaimer I post every day before the first signal, you'll also see that one of the lines says when a TP is hit, it will either reject or break through. So when that final TP got hit, what happened? That thing rejected. Try it one more time, rejected again. So again, that's why you want to always secure profits. Don't be scared of closing a trade. A blue trade is a winning trade, all right? Don't want to let winners turn to losers. Yeah, so we're just chilling right now. We're just waiting for confirmation. I got a couple setups I'm looking at. Looking at GJ, watching gold still, watching the indices still. And that like G, and as far as the AUD pairs, I'm gonna wait to see what they do after the news event because they're kind of just chilling right now. Again, we're just chilling on these levels. Members, we go live during the news events during New York, so this isn't nothing new. We see these same behaviors during the New York news events. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. You got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we're looking at charts, drop them in the chat. But if not, we're just going to be keeping on these, flipping back and forth between them. And we're just going to be patiently waiting. And no rush to enter any trades, especially because we just had a huge day yesterday. So we're just going to be patiently waiting for our confirmations. No, I'm not looking for sales on GJ. Robert, I'm not looking for sales on GJ. I'm looking for buys. I'm actually going to drop the poll right now. We're on live too, so y'all can vote for the next video this week. I just dropped the video yesterday. If y'all didn't check it out, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. It's going over 3 steps that make trading easier for me. All right, just like all my videos, straight to the point. Give me 1 second, y'all. You're talking about the weekly? Even if that's the case in the weekly, like it would have to take the whole week to do any moves like that. And I don't trade off, head and shoulder patterns and all that stuff. All right, so I'm assuming this is your first time on my channel, but watch some of my content. I don't trade off patterns. Well, not those type of patterns. I follow the flow of price. I'm not trying to catch a bounce or retracement, right? I follow the flow of price. So we're on the daily time frame. Let's go to naked chart. Let's say naked chart. This one's not naked, but we're going to delete this stuff. Right? So we go all the way back in time. It was nice and bullish here. Right? We see clear higher highs being made. I'm not about to mark all of them just to keep it in a timely manner. But we see we're clearly bullish here. Price failed to make a higher high here, and then we had a slight downtrend / reversal. Then price shot back up after hitting that support level and slowly pushing back up, right? And then when we zoom out, even this far, we can see that we still have plenty of bullish momentum, right? I'm not really going to be looking for sells unless price breaks these levels here. If price breaks back below this level here and starts trading as a resistance, then I'll start looking for sales. Again, you're not trying to catch a bounce or retracement. You're trying to catch the flow of price. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're bullish, you don't want to try to catch a higher low. Or if we're bearish, you don't want to try to catch a lower high. You just want to patiently wait for the retracement to finish so you can catch the bigger move. And I go over that in this video right here. So make sure to check this. It's not just for you, it's for everybody. Make sure to check this video if you haven't already, right? How to identify trends and trend reversals. Because again, over here, we don't just try to catch, okay, we're finally showing us some of your ways. I mean, yeah, you're in the live stream, so just, ask questions. I break down everything. We don't just, it's not one of those live streams. Like I saw this one stream of somebody live trading, and they weren't even on the stream. They just had, first of all, because I was like, bro, ain't no way this person was sitting at a computer for 12 hours. It was a 12-hour live stream. And so I click it, right? And it's just music playing, and you just got a screen on just to get traffic view. Like, no, we're going to break these down. We're not going to just say buys or sells. Like, you watch any of my YouTube videos or my live streams, I don't just say looking for, or even if you just watch my Sunday chart analysis, like, I don't just say, we're looking for buys or sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, all this stuff. So go ahead and hit that first link and join the free signal room if you haven't already. And watch the Sunday chart analysis, right? Because in the Sunday chart analysis, a lot of the trades we took yesterday, I broke down in the Sunday chart analysis. And a couple that we didn't take yesterday when it's projected as well. But yeah, we're going to be breaking some stuff down. Right now, we're just chilling right now, waiting for some confirmations. We're supposed to have some Euro news. The Euro news ain't doing nothing too crazy, but at the end of the day, our rules aren't met, so it ain't like we're missing any setups right now. But I'm mainly looking at GJ. And then I think I got some alerts on GN as well. And I'm watching indices and gold. All right, but if you watch this video right here, how to identify trend and trend reversals, which is about to pop up. I got a delay on my stream. This kind of breaks down exactly what I'm talking about right now. All right, so make sure to watch this video right here. And that's not just for you, Rubber Toe, that's for anyone and everyone, all right? Because what we break down and what I teach over here is how you read any chart. This works on every time frame. Obviously, the bigger time frames, the better. But it works on crypto, Forex, currency pairs, metals, indices, futures, stocks, options, anything with candlesticks. I'm teaching you how to read candlesticks. I'm not teaching you how to identify a pattern. I'm teaching you how to read the charts. All right, so the 330 news event is showing a little more volatility. So yeah, we're gonna let price do its thing right now. We're gonna let price do its thing right now. I actually want to see, it's affecting the GBP pairs as well, as we can see right here. Let's see what GN is looking like. Because GN hit the top of the zone as well. Again, this is why we also trade off these levels. It didn't exactly tap it, but it was right underneath it, and the price soon was dropping down. So again, this is why we're waiting for the news events to finish, because again, we kind of need a retracement anyways, because again, if you've watched that video on how to identify trend and trend reversals, or you watched last week's Sunday chart analysis, you'll see that not only did we catch this entire GN move last week, but I broke it down and predicted it flying up like this. So we wrote the higher low into the higher high last week. So after a higher high, what needs to come next, especially after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of pumping up? A retracement is bound to happen, right? Price isn't just going to forever pump up. Price isn't going to forever pump down. So we kind of need a higher low to be made anyways. So we're going to wait for price to retrace down to around 880, 870, and we're going to look for a buy setup. And plus, we just broke through this huge level of traffic, so we're going to let price retrace right there. I ain't tripping about that. EA's retracing as well. We're gonna let them do their thing. So I'm actually going to. Do I got an alert already for this? Why do I got it on this? That's weird. Let me take this off. And I'm gonna put it on this one. All right. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. We just went over that. We'll go over it again. But go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. All right, yeah. So you just retracing. We're gonna let that thing retrace. Got alerts on SPX and US30. I'm gonna look for another possible sell setup here. Let's see who's gonna finish the move today though. All right, yeah, so we're just chilling. Let's pull up gold. I see the comments. I'll catch you to the comments in a second, but also trying to look for some setups too, make sure we're not missing anything. So, all right, cool. Yes, I guess we can say I trade trends. I follow the flow of price. If we're in an uptrend, I'm going for buys. In the downtrend, I'm going for sells. I mean, Roberto, that works for you. That works for you. There's a bunch of different ways to cook an egg. There's a bunch of different ways to cook a steak. Some people like it different ways than others, but at the end of the day, as long as it's edible and you're happy, hey, fuck it. But I personally like this better. I used to trade patterns and that as well, but this is a lot more accurate. I get to catch bigger moves this way as well, and it just makes it a lot simpler because again, it's very simple. Like the charts all do the same thing. You just got to understand what you're looking at, right? And once you follow the flow of price, understand how to read the flow of price, not only will you be able to catch the move for the day, the entire move, not just the bounce or retracement, but you'll be able to catch the entire flow, right? So before this uptrend reversal, was catching all these sells to the downside off these levels. And you can see how price perfectly was treating this level, broke down, retracement into the next lower low, price chilled here. And if we zoom in, you can see how it's chilling right on this key price level. It took a sell right on this resistance level. Then you see when price retraced, caught the next sell. So you see I'm literally catching the overall move. I'm not worried about a bounce or retracement. I'm just patiently letting the price retrace, do a retest, so I can continue to follow the flow and direction price is going, right? And then when price was showing the signs of reversal, that's when I started going for buys. And I caught the entire uptrend, right? This was Friday the 13th. And this was Monday last week. This was Tuesday last week. This was Wednesday last week. This was Thursday. This was Friday. And then this is, yesterday and today. So literally, I'm catching damn near every pip. And uptrend catching each higher high, downtrend catching each lower low, just by following the flow of price and then trading off these levels. Did the same thing with GN last week. Same exact thing with GN last week. Was catching all these sells. As soon as price showed the signs of a reversal coming into play, that's when I started going for the buys. Got the entire higher high yesterday. Whoops. You can see exactly that. The price did some retracements, but then we could all agree it shot up way more than it was going down. Right before that, it was catching all the sells. Once price showed it was reversing, waited for the retest into the buys there, retraced into the buys up, still here this day, retraced into the higher high, higher low, higher high. See how that works? Yeah, let's see what these other charts are up to. I got a bunch of charts retracing. It isn't a problem. We're just patiently waiting for our confirmation and setup. So we're going to see if price is going to come back down to here. It was a decent level. I'm like, yeah, same thing with GN. Ian did a similar move. Had the double bottom reversal. Had the higher high all last week. Had this candlestick yesterday. Caught the entire daily candlestick yesterday. Hit this level of traffic, broke through it. So now we're about to retest this level to see if we can hold it as the support. And then we can look for some more buys if we can hold this level. We're just line price for trace right now and do this thing. Got this nice move on Ian yesterday. It was a nice 1 to 2 risk reward. Then the SPX trade we took yesterday was a nice 1 to 3. Then the gold is still doing this thing. We didn't go to the final TP on the gold one. I also took a US30 entry on yesterday's live. That one was like a 1 to 2. Did a similar move as SPX. The risk reward was just a little bit smaller, but they had a similar reaction. Broke that level, try one more time, huge rejection back to the upside, came back to this level, dropped back down, did the same exact move. Again, showing that price always repeats itself. There's no coincidences. But yeah, right now we're just chilling, looking for some more sells, just waiting for our levels to get hit. Let's see what the NAS is looking like as well. Yeah, they're all looking very similar. We can see some good sell setups coming into play. Going to see if we can hold underneath this level. Because again, it's the same level price hit before we saw the reversal. Same exact level. Again, no coincidence. There are zero coincidences in the markets. So as long as price doesn't really break above like 14,800 and especially 14,900, we're still going to look for sales. Yeah, so we're just patiently waiting right now. I will set these alerts. I got some other charts I want to look at. It looks like I might try to retrace. So I might try to add an entry right here. So again, I really don't care which way price goes. All I'm worried about is figuring out what it's trying to do. That way I know what my game plan is. Like for GJ, for example, I know I'm looking for buys as of right now. So I don't care if it retraces back down to this level or tries to break back and hold this level of support. I know I'm looking for buys regardless. So I'm just waiting for price to do what it's going to do and my confirmations doing that. And then I'm just going to execute. I'm not trying to force anything. I'm just patiently waiting for my rules to be met. Yeah, I like the indices. We're going to see if we can touch some more sales on the indices. As far as news today goes, we had GBP news last night, hour before the live started. Then we got Euro news all during this live stream. Then we got a little break, and at 4 a.m. we got Australian news. Then at 4:30 we got GBP news. Then we have a break until New York session. We're getting a lot of news today and tomorrow. Thursday and Friday is back to normal days. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens today. We got a lot of ranging going on. We had a lot of ranging last week as well. We kind of broke out of it going into Thursday and Friday. Yesterday was a pretty decent day as far as volume goes on a Monday. Yeah, we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. Watching gold. I'm trying to see if it's going to hold this level. Looks like it's trying to hold this level, but it's probably going to be ranging until the New York session as well. Did a quick move yesterday, and now it's just chilling back at this level. Skip this. I don't feel like listening to that. We're just waiting for price to do one or two things on all these charts. We're just waiting for price to hit one of our levels. That's all we're doing. Just waiting for price to hit one of our levels. Not rushing anything. We're just waiting for price to hit one of our levels. Either go like this or retrace back to this level. That's all we're doing. We're just patiently waiting. It looks like usually going to retest this level here. It's been super rangy. I want to see it break out of that this week. I said that last week, but it didn't happen last week, so I want to see it happen this week. Again, I don't really care which way it goes. I just want it to break out the ranginess, because when it's out of this choppiness, we're going to have a lot smoother moves to catch, right? When it's out of the choppy and ranginess, we'll have smoother moves, right? Just like when GJ, we go to the daily time frame. I mean, not with GJ, with GM. Because like here, when price was rangy, it was very choppy, but once it broke out of that, we had some nice smooth moves to up and down side, right? So we're gonna wait for price to break out of the ranginess and make clear highs and lows. Right? If you watch my video or was in my live stream with TikTok yesterday, you understand that there's only 3 chart patterns. I don't really care what anybody else says, there's only 3 chart patterns. Right? Price ultimately does one or two things. It's either going up or down. If it's going up, it's in the uptrend because it's the higher highs, higher lows. The higher lows to retrace from the higher highs to pump up. If we're in downtrend, that consists of lower lows, lower highs. The lower lows to pump down, the lower highs to retracement. But we also know that price doesn't always be an uptrend or downtrend. Sometimes it be stuck in place, which we call levels of traffic, sideways market, consolidation, ranginess, liquidation. Liquidity is all the same stuff, just different names for it. So when price is ranging, you want to wait for price to break out of the consolidation and either break above that level, retest tree as support, or break below that level and retest the tree as resistance. You do not want to trade when price is consolidated. Now, if you take a trade and you get stuck in consolidation, that's a little bit different versus you take your trade while it's in consolidation. Right? If we're in an uptrend, you want to catch the higher high. If we're in a downtrend, you want to catch the lower low. So that's all we're doing right now. We caught the higher high last week. Now we see a higher low potentially come into play. So we're just letting price retrace. Then once price hits our levels, we're going to look for another buy setup. We're just patiently waiting. We're going to 15. We can literally see there's not been a lot of volume. Price has just been ranging. So we're just waiting for it to hit one of our levels. All right, new 15 just started. I'm about to see how this 15 goes. I want to see SPX hold underneath this level. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. You should see us scrolling at the bottom of y'all's screen. Instagram is Playmaker_way. TikTok is Playmaker way. I post daily on both pages. Yeah, let's see if we can break this level. It's kind of just chilling right now, as you can see. You can literally see how the past two candlesticks capped it, holding it as support. We want to see if we can break back below and hold it as a resistance. So that's what we're waiting on right here. It's the reality of trading. You don't just open the computer and jump into trades. You got to patiently wait for confirmations, patiently wait for setups. It's very rare. I'm not saying it's impossible because we've done it a few times, but it's very rare for you to just open your computer and then just jump in trades. That's not how this works. You see a bunch of videos online, people talking about, oh, how I made X amount of dollars in 10 minutes, 5 minutes. The trade itself might have took 10, 5 minutes, but the whole process didn't take 10, 5 minutes. Right? Like even with like we're gonna look at, we took like a pretty quick trade last week on gold. I forgot what day it was, right? But let's scroll up to it really quick. This isn't gold. This is GU. But like this trade right here, this trade was about like an hour and a half setup. I'm not gonna be like, we caught this many pips in an hour and a half, which is technically true, but we started live at 3 a.m. and we waited 45 minutes for the setup. You know what I'm saying? So the whole process isn't an hour. The whole process wasn't 30 minutes. The whole process was a couple hours at least. I'm trying to find that goal setup. I think I scrolled past it. I'm pretty sure it was last week we took it. Here it is, right? So this goal setup, we entered at 9:30. We hit all the TPs in literally 15 minutes. But the setup didn't take 15 minutes to come into play, right? So if you go into gold, and we go to that day, I think it was this day right here, right? I took this trade during that London session stream. I called this signal during New York session. So price, when it first hit this level, was at 8 o'clock. So it took an hour and a half for it to finally treat this level from a resistance to support. So I waited an hour and a half for price to break this level before it took this trade. You know what I'm saying? So the whole process isn't going to just be just like that. Like you got to patiently wait for these setups. Like you can't just open a computer and think you're just going to help and trade and make money. But a lot of things you see online kind of just like the internet, right? You see celebrities or these influencers think they're living some type of life, or most of them are. And again, you only see what people show you. Like you gotta understand, you only see what people want you to see. Like they decide when they turn the camera on, they decide when they hit record. So you don't even see the full picture, right? But then that's why I like the live trade, the live stream. Because again, you get to see everything from the beginning to the end. Like you watched yesterday's stream or was in yesterday's stream with us. You saw the whole process. It was waiting for SPX to meet our confirmations. Then you saw the whole process of us hitting those TPs. A whole different experience. It looks like GJ's going to try to push back up. Let's see what G ends up to. GJ's trying to push back up. What did we again? I mean, it did retest this level yesterday. Let me see what it's looking like on the daily again. I want to be against the full red candlestick retracement. If it wants to give us a little wick like this, it is what it is. Let's flip back and see what these Euro pairs are up to. So just join the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. I'll pour up in a second too. I just want to make sure we're not missing any setups. Yeah, I think they're still trying to figure out which way they're trying to go. As far as what I'm personally looking at, GM and GJ, gold, and I'm looking at the indices for setups right now. We're just patiently looking at that. We got a new 5 minute about to pop up. We got about 5 minutes to the next 15. The next hour starts. And I think, what was it? Yeah, I think the next hour, 4 a.m. We got Australian news. And then 30 minutes after that, we got GBP news. And then we're chilling until like an hour and some change to New York. Not bad, John. Writing some trade ideas up. So we might see some action in the next 30 minutes or so. You got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at charts, drop them in the chat. We're just chilling right now. But let's see if we can break this level right here. We might stay on for this next semester. We're going to see what happens. Yeah, later since we've been on, price has just been ranging. Yes, I'm probably going to go live later on today as well on TikTok. So make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Probably going to go live later on today as well. I don't know exactly what time. Let's see. But I'll probably send a link on the Telegram. So make sure that first link in the description. Again, as far as today goes, we're just waiting for confirmations. Again, price is just in between our levels. When we started the live on GJ, it was right at this resistance level. I was going to see if we could trade as support. Basically, as soon as price hit it, rejected. So we're just waiting for us to either retest this level or break above this level. We're looking for buyers. GN, same thing. Took a buy on it yesterday, hit my resistance level, rejected. So I'm waiting for one or two things. The price to retrace back down to this level or to break back above this level and treat that support where we can look for buys. Gold's kind of just been chilling right here. I'm still looking for buys. I'm still trying to push up. But I wouldn't be shocked if it tries to retrace and retest either 1960 or 1948, 1950. But regardless, I'm still looking for buys. I wouldn't really even look for sells unless price breaks below like 1930, 1928 and starts treating that as a resistance. Anything above that, I'm still considering buy territory. All the indices I'm looking for sells on as well, unless they do some crazy shit during the news event during New York. But everything's bearish as far as indices are concerned. We see clear lower lows being made here. Price rejected this level, drops back down. Now we're chilling right back here. Took a sell on it yesterday. Now it's just chilling, probably waiting for pre-market or the New York news events. Same thing with NAS or SPX. Like we'll go back in the smaller time frame. We can see it's kind of just been ranging since the markets reopened. Right. This was like 8 o'clock last night, Tokyo session. This was midnight. This was 2 a.m. This was London session, 3 a.m. So we literally see prices just been taking a nap, ranging on this key price level since the markets reopened. So we're just waiting for volume and most likely the news events to pop off. Hold on. If I can click it, my bad, y'all. Yeah, so we're just waiting for volume and the news events to pop off. Again, not in a rush to enter any trades because we had a huge day yesterday. We had a huge month. We had a huge month last week. So you should not be in a rush to take any setups, especially when you're on a win streak, especially when you just had a good day. There's no point, especially if your confirmations aren't met, to try to force some setups or to get patient. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to do nothing for you. And I talked about it in the live yesterday. Why are you in a rush to throw your money in the market? So if you're going to take a trade, it's got to make sense. It's going to be a high probability setup. If you think, oh, it can do this instead of it is, then you got to, reevaluate your analysis. Because again, it can do this, but what's the likelihood of it doing it? Right? Is it a 20% chance, 30%, 70%, 80% chance? You really got to figure that out, right? It's right now. We got alerts on everything. So literally, as you can see, since we're live, price hasn't done too much. What's the NAS100? I just went over NAS100. NAS100, I'm looking for sales and everything. Like, if you go into 15, you can just see it's literally just been hugging my level since it did that drop during London session. The same drop that we caught on SPX and US30 yesterday, London session did the same thing, right? Because we go into the free Telegram, we go to the SPX trade that we took yesterday. We took that trade at 336. We entered in a 330 candlestick to 335 candlestick. Right here is the 330 candlestick. You see price did a drop. You see as soon as at my level I had marked off, I reacted to it. I reacted to the same level the same way. So after we rejected that level, it came back to the next 4-hour level here. And then since like 3 o'clock yesterday EST, it's just been chilling, ranging on my level right here. Just like how I was ranging on this level in the past. So that's all it's doing. So right now, it's just waiting for volume / the news to come into play. So it's going to be this ranging. It's probably going to do a few fake outs and build orders until it's going to do the full move, right? Because just like yesterday, those that wasn't up during London session are asleep. They missed the drop. So when they woke up, they saw price did a drop. Right, this was the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. That's when the New York session started, and they went for sales, right? But they missed the move, so then they got whipped out. And then after price did that huge jump up, people probably went for buys. They got whipped out, and then after that, people are just stuck in orders right now, taking trades and positions as we speak. And then when that news pops off and volume pops off, some people are going to be happy and get lucky, and some people are going to be upset. And they're going to just have another victim of the news talking about, oh, I'm never trading news again, blah, 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 blah. But again, if you watch the video I dropped at the beginning of the chat, in the beginning of the stream, which was this one, I go over how to trade news, how to go about trading news, and all that good stuff. So it looks like we might see some action start. It's Australian news, so let's actually go to the AUD pairs and see what's going on with those. I've been rejected. So looking at GA, it's very choppy. Hit the middle of this imbalance here. Also hit the strong support resistance level as we see here, I personally don't like how GA looks. I like how EA looks a lot better than GA. Yeah, I like how this looks a lot better than GA. Right? So unless price breaks below 66.15, 66.10, I'm looking for buys still because we was going for sales here, as you can see. But then when price at this level of traffic, it reversed back up. So unless price breaks back below this level and treats as resistance, I'm still looking for buys up here. But honestly, I'm not even going to trade those. There's some other charts that have nicer and cleaner looking setups. So as far as today goes, I'm mainly going to be focused on GN, EN, gold, and then the indices. So like US30 NAS100, SPX. They're a lot cleaner looking, especially on the daily time frame and flow wise. A lot cleaner looking, less choppy, right? When we compare that to like GJ or GA, I think we can all agree it looks a lot cleaner. And again, the goal isn't try to catch every pip in the market. The goal is to look for clean setups that are high probability, high quality looking setups. And we can see here, this is very choppy and rangy. Yes, I can still read the charts. Yes, I still projected price doing exactly what it did yesterday, which is great and all. But again, like it's a lot easier to trade pairs when they're clean cycles, clean formations, right? Again, the price is ranging like this, you want to wait for it to break out of that. Because when you'll notice, when above and below the consolidation, you'll see smooth trends, smooth highs, smooth lows. Right? You see how clean GM looks until yesterday. You saw how clean gold was looking. So we pulled gold up. But yesterday, you're going to see how clean gold's looking. Now look how clean of a trend this is. This is a very clean trend. That's why I was easily able to catch buys last week, right? Just like a GM, very clean trend, which I was easily able to catch buys last week on that. Just like with NAS, when NAS was in this downtrend, very easy to kept sell. The NAS was in this uptrend. It was very easy to go for buys. So then you want to wait for price to be out of the ranginess. Remember, you want to wait for either look for buys above or below. When price broke below this yesterday, which was that wick, that's when we went for those sells. We didn't go for a sell on NAS, but it did the same exact move. You see what I'm saying? Once it broke out of that ranginess, did a retest, perfect drop to the downside. So yeah, as far as today, I'm mainly going to be watching GJ, GM, I'll be watching gold, and then NAS US30 SPX. That's going to be the game plan. Looking for sells on NAS US30 SPX. Looking for buys on gold and GN. GJ, I'm still looking for buys as of now. Wouldn't really go for sells unless price breaks below 182.20, 182.15-ish. As you can see, price has been doing some retracements this entire live. Gorgeous ranger. We might see some action in the next couple hours. All right, so after this, we just got one more news event at 4:30, and then at 9:45 we got USD news, and then the markets reopen later on tonight. We got Australian news again at 8:30, and that's pretty much it. Members, you already know in a couple hours I'm gonna drop the New York price watch list for y'all. And I'm still gonna be on the charts, but yeah, we're just gonna be patiently waiting for volume to come in. We had a pretty nice Monday, but again, Mondays and Tuesdays are usually the slower days of the week. Up on Wednesday and Thursday and Fridays, we have the most volume, and they're usually the easiest to trade. All right, y'all. So make sure to hit that first link in the description. Those that just joined the stream, we didn't take any trades this live. Just saw a lot of retracement and choppiness. Go to that first link in the description. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Last quarter, we went 106 wins, 14 losses. 341,385 pips. Last month, we got 27 wins, 4 losses, 16,000 pips, 16,634 pips. I can show you that really quickly before we hop off. This is how we did yesterday. Yesterday, we went 3-0, caught a total of 4,080 pips. Took an EN buy, all TPs got hit, caught 86 pips. Took SPX sell, all TPs got hit, caught 3,500. Took a gold buy, TB3 got hit, caught 500 pips. Every trade posted is dated, timed, has a personal entry SL, TPs, how many people viewed into the trade, reactions, of course the TPs getting hit. But as far as, and this is how we did last week. Last week we went 9-1. It was a 90% win rate, cost 7,354 pips. And as far as, I think this will make it quicker. And then the week before that we went 4-2. And then this is what you see on your screen as far as the quarter goes. That was July, August, September combined. July, we took 34 wins, only 3 losses, caught 105,389 pips. August, we took 45 wins, 7 losses, caught 219,708 pips. September, we took 27 wins, 4 losses, caught 16,634. So that's how we got the total of 341,731 pips. 323,385 of those pips were strictly caught with the members in the advanced play signal room. And that's how you got the 106 wins, 14 losses. So for the quarter, we had an 88% win rate. I can see I can show what the win rate was separately for each one of those months. So for July, and by the way, you just scroll up to October 8th, you'll see this right here. But for July, we had a 92% win rate. And then for September, if you scroll to October 2nd, you'll see that right there. Also, when you hit the free Telegram link, make sure to scroll up to Sunday and watch the Sunday chart analysis. All right. So last month, September, we had an 87% win rate. And then let me try to find August really quick. All right, and then August, 45-7, we had an 87% win rate. So last quarter, each month, we average a high 80, high 90% win rate. And we average high 80, high 90% win rates weekly as well as monthly and quarterly. You can check all this stuff out. If you want to really see how good we are, you can click this pinned message. It'll take you to literally last year where you can see we've been doing this for a year straight. Right? It goes to photos. There's a bunch of student results in here, student testimonials. I'll just click through a few. This was one of my students when it pops up. Right about, is it going to glitch on me? All right, that one's glitching on me. All right, we're going to try it again. All right, it's glitching. So we're going to try another one and see if that works. Yeah, I think it's glitching. I don't know why it's doing that right now. But whatever. You can see all this stuff in here. So when you just go into free Telegram, all you got to do is hit photos or media, and you can check all this stuff out right here. You can see screenshots of positions, screenshots of the signals from advanced place signal room, student results, student reviews, all that good stuff. You can check all that stuff out. Over 1,000 photos to go through and explore. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hop off, y'all. Make sure to hit that like button if it's your first time on the channel. Make sure to hit the subscribe button because we don't just live stream every day, but we post weekly content as well. Just posted a video yesterday going over 3 things that made my trading simpler and easier. If you ain't checked that video out yet, I'm gonna drop that link and make sure to check that out. Make sure to check the playlist out on the channel as well. Y'all want to contact me directly, you see my Instagram and TikTok scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Make sure to follow me on both. You can DM me on Instagram. I respond to all messages. But let me drop this video in the chat really quick. All right. And members, like I said, in a couple hours, I'm going to send you that New York price watch list. And we'll be back at the same time tomorrow, London session, 3 a.m. EST.